going on, everybody? So today I'm going to be installing this pop and lock on my truck because this truck, I know the new ones come with it. You can unlock and it unlocks your tailgate handle, and you can lock it and it will lock it in place. And I don't have that, so I bought that pop and lock from Amazon. They had it on special for $78 or something like that. It's usually like $100. So I'm going to install this and let me show you what's inside the package. So you get that little motor that's going to activate and deactivate the locking mechanism. A short wire harness is going to go from the tailgate down into this little weep hole. You're going to run your wires. A longer harness that's going to run all the way to the driver's side. A little step where you step into the cab. So first things first, I got to take off this mat that I put on my truck, and then there's some T15s that are it's a plate that's going across covering the handle. So I'm going to do that now, and then we'll continue. Alright, so I took the mat off, and now we have a couple of T15s. We got 2 on the sides, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to take those off with a T15. And let's do that. Alright guys, so first thing you want to do is remove this retaining clip, and it's latched on there. The little tab on the middle, it latches down, so pull it up and then just wiggle it around till it comes out. And then you want to remove this metal plate, and I need to use both hands. Alright, so once you got that one out, you need to put the new one in, and it just goes in, slides in like so, right there, and it'll be on there like so. And then you gotta put your little C-clip, and according to this, it has to be oriented correctly or else it causes issues. So I'm gonna check exactly how it goes, and then I'll let you guys know. According to some video on YouTube, the C-clip goes from your right hand side to your left hand side like so, facing this white plastic trim. And next thing is gotta undo this 10mm bolt, and you're gonna bolt this plate on there like so. 10mm bolt goes in there, and there's this other little hole is for this little black nipple coming out from the tailgate handle. So I'm gonna do that now. Alright guys, so that's how it sits in there like so, and you guys can see the rods are getting pulled now. But if we pretend that this is functioning, we lock it, and it just, the rods don't move at all. We unlock it, and it's gonna work again. So now we gotta run a wiring to the driver's side, or through the door, through the tailgate, down, and then into the driver's side. Alright guys, so I put some wire, the 2 ends that connect to this device over here, through this side, push them in. I just put my head in there, pull them out. Well, I put them out more to the side, to this side. You guys can see that opening. That way, these wires that go in there, I can just push them all the way over there. Or I might just zip tie them somewhere around here, just for easier access in case anything. But for now, I'm not gonna touch it until I test the wires and to know that it's correct and it's working, because I've seen that some people have to just reverse these wires here. So I'm gonna throw it in under the truck, and then I'm gonna pass it through the frame on the driver's side and take it all the way to the inside of the cab. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll show you guys once I'm already over there in the inside of the cab. Alright, so I ran my wiring through the frame however I could, and then under this under the truck. I ran it through the same plastic thing. I mean the higher solder wiring, and it had some plastic tabs on top, and luckily the wire sits in there perfect. It even clips in place. So that's how I ran it all the way to the back. And now I'm under the truck. And that's the grommet I'm gonna be going through. And I already have my my other lights, what do you call them, my rock lights in place, and they went through there. So I'm gonna run that, I'm gonna make another little hole in it, and I'll show you guys. I took out my floor cover, and I'm gonna take off this this piece here. It just pops up in place, and the grommet's under the, it's under here. So I'm gonna run it through there, and then I gotta remove this with a screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver. So I'll show you guys in a little bit. So okay, so I got this piece off. I used a small pick, this one right here, pointy, and I undid all the tabs, this ones and then the ones on the other side, and it came off pretty easy. Now the wiring, we need to undo this wires, or the tape that's holding it together, and the zip ties, and we need to find a thicker gray and a thicker brown with yellow. There's probably 2 or more of the same color wires, so you need to make sure you find the thicker ones of the ones I just mentioned, and those are the ones we need to tap into. So I'm going to find those, and then I'll show you guys. Okay guys, check it out. So I found this real thick one, brown and yellow, and I found the thicker one of the silvers, which is thinner than this one, but it's thicker than the rest. And this is solid gray, and there's a bunch of grays with green and purple and all that, and you want the solid gray, the brown and yellow. Luckily for me, the brown and yellow was right on top, and this other one was all the way at the bottom, so I had to dig for it. So I'm going to peel off a little bit of the wire to expose the copper in it. Same with this one. I'm going to just connect this one's 2 in there, see if it works, and if it works correctly, then I'm going to solder those connections and put everything back together. Alright, so I got them on there. Let's go check on the back if it works, and we'll see. Oh, the door's open. Let me close my door. So we'll unlock it. Let's see. Oh, it's backwards, so I need to relock it. It opens. So let me switch those wires in here. Alright, so we lock it. It's locked. We unlock it. It unlocks. So there it is. Now I'm gonna I know some people were having issues with this, that it wasn't completely locking or unlocking, and some people were adding some tubing in here, in this little ear part. They were adding some tubing in here and there to bulk it up, to make this the space in between narrower. That way it would this would be able to move it completely, but I don't have that. I don't seem to have that issue. So I'm gonna solder everything up, crimp this 2 together, zip tie this here. Everything under the truck is good, and that's pretty much it. That's how you install pop and lock on a 2014 Silverado. One last thing, guys, I forgot to tell you. After this, if you ever want to unlock and unlock with your key, it's not gonna go full right, full, what is this, 45 degrees and out. It goes a little bit, and then it goes back to the upright position, and it's locked. Even if you want to unlock it, you go to the left and back to the top, and now it's unlocked. So, and then I'll show you guys. Now I can keep my stuff, my tools safe with my roll cover. You guys can hear it kick on, and it's locked. Unlocked. So there you guys have it.